week with a paper trade, and I am going, or maybe I won't take a paper trade, we'll see. But regardless, I am not going to trade the eval account today, given it's bank holiday. And yeah, the price is really choppy, and it's not really the best environment to trade. Of course, you can trade if you like to do that, but I'm not going to go against my plans. But I am going to forward test nonetheless. So first of all, let's look at the daily. On the daily, or actually let's look at the weekly. So from last week, let's mark out the levels where we have levels to potentially look for price to reach. So we'll mark out the level here, previous week high. Let's see, we got the previous week low. Okay, and we'll do the same for the daily. Previous day high, which we have already taken. Previous day low is equal to previous week low, so I'll just leave that, and we'll actually write previous day low as well for now, and then change that later. I'll actually do the ES here as well. Let's just remove all of this. It's not really important for now. Okay, so let's do the same for ES here really quickly, and we have the previous week high, previous week low. We have a gap down there as well, and the same on NQ, previous week low. Okay, let's do the daily levels. So we have price above the daily, previous day high, and we have this previous day week low. Okay, looking at this, it looks a little cleaner on ES, to be fair, but we do have this volume imbalance here, or liquidity void. It's probably a volume imbalance, right? If I'm correct in that, that would be nice. But anyway, we'll mark this out. So this here is a, let's see, volume imbalance. I don't have that here. Okay, there we go. We have the same one over here, I guess. Yeah, that's aligning with that one. So I'll just make it yellow. And we have a gap here, which we don't have on NQ. So this here is a daily CB. Let's make it gray. Yeah. Okay. We'll actually daily CB. Cool. So we have our levels. There's 10 minutes till the market opens. Now let's do one thing first. We'll do the 50% of the last day is actually aligning down here. So that's the 50% of previous day EQ. I'll have that as a level as well. Now we'll do the same over here, obviously. There we go, and have that marked here, previous day EQ, and we'll remove this. So we are now creating two. Okay, so we have this high corresponding to this. Let's see. So possibly creating SMT with this one coming into it daily. In this case, the daily is aligned with the 1 hour, so we'd like to see a 1 hour disrespect of some kind of video array based on like time frame alignment, if we're inside of that. So let's just add this high here. Let's call it liquidity, and also have the same liquidity target here, just to see. So that's the level. Perfect, those two are aligned, and I'll keep a note on that. Now, price has already, let's see, this low here. Yeah, this is the low. Okay, so there is no SMT there. 1 hour, let's see. We have closed above this push down, and actually closed above with the change instead of delivery, I guess. You could call it that. So this level here, yeah, the 6 AM candle here, we did close above quite nicely, but we haven't come above the highs here. So yeah, there is of course the 4 hour gap here, but I'm using the 15-minute mostly to trade. So what we have is, let's just check the 50% of this move here is lining up down here. So this low here is potentially something that I could be interested in for a long. Why? Well, it's because it's under 50% of this current range. This here is not something that I want to see taken if we are going higher, but price coming down here for a possible reversal higher is something that I could foresee for possibly coming up here later in the week. Now, let's see. Okay, so 5 minutes more till the open. Do we have any news today? Is a good question. Let's see. And let's see if I can do it like this instead. 15 minutes. Okay, we'll mark out some standard deviations here as well. There is no SMT at the low here, or there is at the low. There is one at the absolute low, but that has already finished its move. So, okay, so this here finished its move, and I am now looking at, let's see. Okay. That's quite high, but it is for sure something that I will keep note of. Now, when it comes to the sessions, let's add the session here. Yeah, kill zones. Okay, so we have Asia. This is 2. There is SMT here at the highs as well. Let me see. So we created those equal highs, but here we took it out. This also created SMT here. So looking at this, this is creating a higher high, this is creating a lower high. So there is SMT there, but it got taken with this. And that's why I'm thinking we could possibly get up there again. Now, there is this SMT here. Yeah, so there's this SMT going on here. With this being lower. And we came into the standard deviation of Asia, which means we could possibly come down to the previous day high for a potential reversal. I think that's the easy target right now for the open. So we'll push down, and let's see if we look at the 5-minute structure here. It's kind of hard to like pick a swing point here, but yeah, lines up with the previous day high, which is nice. If at all, it can go all the way down here into possibly this wick, which is sitting here. I think, however, it makes more sense to go lower than higher, just based on the highs that we made here. But I'll give it a couple of seconds to decide on that. Let's at least mark this out, standard deviation, target, and see if we get a push down into it at open. And if I see something happening there, I could possibly take a trade higher. If not, I will wait for price to come down here. Now we do open in 27 seconds, so there is that. Also, let's add the stat map for today. Let's see, where are they? And we'll add some SMT here as well, and we'll add the stat map. Where did I have that one? So I haven't added that yet. Okay, so we came into the daily distribution. So it's possibly that we will actually have created the high already, and we're going a lot lower. Previous day EQ is lining up with the midpoint here, and also the midnight open, I believe. No, that's the daily open. Where is the midnight open? Why haven't I marked that out? Okay, nonetheless, we are open now. So we're actually pushing up first, which is not necessarily the best for longs. So we're coming into the 5. Okay. coming into this level again. Let's see, do we take this high? So what I mean is, I'm looking to see if we take one of the last 15-minute candle high. We did take the high here now. I think, yeah, we've taken the high here, but we haven't on ES. So let's see if it starts to reverse here or if it doesn't. Okay, so we've taken both of these. Now let's see if we did create a new high here. So this here is no longer valid, but we didn't create a new high here. So there is still a chance that this could reverse. Like there is SMT here currently, while as here it is not. It has not taken the high as of yet. And this here is no longer the target. We'll have to find a new zone. Overall, the structure is also bullish. Like it is showing clear signs that it's going up here, but given that we're already at the highs here, I'm not really interested in taking any longs. Like longs are for down here, or like yeah, I don't know if I would have longed here either. This looks like a possible continuation, if not reversal. But what I want to see now is that it starts to reverse at some point. Let's see. Do we have another target here in mind? Okay, so we're coming into a level of reversal, and we still have SMT going on here. And inside of this gap here, there is a 15-minute SIBI that is very small. But if we close above that at 9:45, which is like my preferred time to take an entry, if we close above it, I would say it's higher likelihood that we will be going up and take out this. But it's looking like it's struggling a little bit here, so we'll see. We are inside of the zone where I could look for a reversal. Struggling also with the candles here. This candle didn't close above this candle here. And we're inside of this. We did make a new high here, so it can push up higher. So this high here has to be the protected one for now. As long as we are below that, there is SMT forming. It's still going on here. It's quite bullish. And yeah, I'll start a new video here as well. Just after the video started stopping, we got this candle here. And yeah, pretty much like we do have bullish structure, but given the context of the SMT, there is liquidity just above here. What I do want to see if we are going higher is that this here has to be respected for now. And also, if we do get a close below it, I am open to take a short trade. So I'll actually take a inversion on the 1 minute if we do get a close below here, just because I think this could possibly be the Judas manipulation, and leaving this for later. But let's see. There is equal highs here where this is a little bit higher as well on the 1 minute. So I'm not going to take anything before anything is confirmed. This could possibly go higher for sure. Looking over here as well, we do have this inversion that was never visited. Let's see if you could call it an inversion. That's the thing. Okay, so it's inside of this. Let's see. We didn't really, I mean, we swept these internal highs. This is actually the swing point, so this it's not really a good inversion, but nonetheless it's inside of the retracement zone that I'm looking for. So if it is to go higher, definitely something that I'm watching. let's see at the so we did have a change in state of delivery here, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe some would take a trade here. Is that a good thing to do? Or yeah, I don't know. I prefer to take those where I can see clearly that we actually go through price after sweeping something, and have a real confirmation on it to take it. My trade would look like something like this. In this case, I would actually do it over here and have a 20 point and then just target the lows. If we actually get a close under, for sure. This here is also the first presented fair value gap, so there is that first FVG. And overall, this is like, we did probably sweep into something like this low here, right? We did have a run down here. We swept these lows. Like if we look at the 15 minutes, there is this fair value gap here, which you came into, swept these lows, and then created this 1 minute breaker here. Yeah, this one here. So possibly price could come down there. We'll see if it goes all the way down there and then go higher. The 2 usually goes down to the 1, so the 1 is here, lining up actually with this here. So this would be the trade if we get a close under. So it's holding this as well, the 50% of this gap here. Let's see the open key times. Just gonna add this for context. So 7:30 New York open is down here, 8:30 midnight open is down there. Yeah, so that's also why I'm thinking shorts could possibly be the play. We are above 8:30 open, we are above 9:30 open, we're above everything, and we haven't really manipulated lower. I mean, we could possibly go up a lot this day, and this could just continue up to like 4, which would be nice, like coming into this volume imbalance. But yeah, let's see what price does. I am in no hurry to take a trade, it's just paper. And yeah, we need to just watch as price goes. Like, did we make a new high here? I believe we possibly did. So there is, again, let's see. Did I actually make a new high? I'm just gonna set an alert here if we actually do get down there. But this here has a high. I don't know why I can't see those anymore. Okay, it's the same. It is higher than these highs. Yeah, so the 15 minutes is quite bullish here. Doesn't really make sense. There is no swing here. So to sweep this high possibly and then go lower makes more sense. Also, like coming up and taking out this high and then create the SMT with the overall high not taken on NQ, for example, and taken on ES makes a little more sense, but let's see. Do we have any news today? Let's see. I don't think we do, but no, we do have news. Just, yeah, no news there. Let's see, do we have this on the use New York? Let's see where it lines up then. In that case, oh, okay. So this is just a manipulation based on the New York session, and it wants much higher if we actually do get above here, which we currently are fighting the manipulation level. Okay. Still struggling here. No trades. 12 minutes in here. Let's see. Macro just started here. There we go. Okay. Let's see. The last 4 hour is bullish, and we are above this high, which means we could possibly make another high, like based on the daily candles. We do. Okay, let's see, 1 minute here. Do we get a close here? I will take the trade. But yeah, let's see. I'll take one here. This is just on paper regardless, so like don't mind the entry here with all these dollars and stuff like that. This is just based on if the trade would have worked out or not. We are now in the trade. Somehow it didn't accept, I think. Okay. Weird. Let's see. Let's do one then. Sell. And then the stop above here to see if it actually goes. Honestly, it makes more sense for higher prices, but I am going to trade it like I would have, because this is probably just a sweep of these lows before taking out the highs. There is no sweep at the top, but we are inside of the retracement zone, so that's why I think it's valid. Also, the SMT, slight SMT, you could call it. Yeah, I don't know if it is actually SMT here. There is SMT here, so there is that, and we did get a closure that was quite aggressive with displacement through it. The same here for ES. So as long as we don't go up and take out this high again, yeah, this trade is valid. Stop loss we already set. Take profit we are taking down here at 1. Let's just take it to New York Open. No, well, we'll actually set it to, yeah, we'll set it to New York Open. It makes more sense, I guess. Let's check how many are. Okay, so it's not even 2R. That means we'll have to take it under minimum 2R to log it correctly. There we go. And that's the trade. Now the 10 opens in 7 minutes, so I could see that potentially this here opens, like it goes lower than higher as a candle that is going up would do. But if we actually do close under this wick, then this is a rejection wick, and I'll place myself inside of that wick, and this is a good trade. So yeah, let's see. This here is also a level that could possibly be a level that price is respecting. Like, thinking about this, maybe this is actually the breaker here in this case, given that this high before the low, like the upper high. Let's see, if I was bullish, where would I take trades? I would take trades in under 50%. So taking my stop to break even, like I'm not gonna do that here before this low here under the 50% is taken. So there we go, there we took it. Okay, so we did actually take it, so I'll actually adjust my stop to break even here. Now there is this volume imbalance inside of this that I'm honestly thinking that we will be coming to take. But yeah, adjusting my risk on while under the trade is something that I'm working on as well. Now I do think that, yeah, this could possibly stop me out. It is what it is, but now I basically have a break-even trade. If not, it will be a winner. The overall target for this here, if this in fact is the manipulation, like that would be, let's see, do we have a high here? No. Okay, so this is the order block, the last order block that price is going to react from if it's going to go higher. I mean, we have this wick, of course, but this is the place where it should push up and do higher. I've adjusted my stop, so there's no way that I'm going back on that again. I will log it as such, and I will actually start a new video here as well, because this video as well has done the minutes it can do before I need to start a new one. So let's see how it goes. Number 3 has started, and yeah, currently in the trade, the stop was moved to break even. As said, I do think there is a possibility that we'll come up and just fill this before possibly going lower again, if it is going lower, and I'm fine with taking that break even. I will be done with forward testing today if that happens. I don't really have the time to do any more trading today, but yeah, I wanted to take this trade today because looking at Asia and London, and like I see the levels respected quite nicely, I thought, why not try a trade here? I was looking at this 1 minute IFG. I didn't really like it because it didn't really sweep the high, but nonetheless, it was something that I was looking for as well here, or I saw while we were looking at it. Now, overall, we are bullish. So it is not necessarily an A+ setup, but given the context of how high we are, I saw this as a possible trade. Yeah, that's kind of the idea. But let's see how we open out. We just have the 10 AM open now, so we should see something happen. Let's see if we will push higher or lower first. And I'll actually remove this over here and just focus on NQ. Now this is the 2R. Price is not really moving as it normally does either, as we have the bank holiday. But yeah, I guess price reading can be done on whatever day you want. It's just that I don't trade it and risk anything on a day where there is no point to do that. So yeah, where I got the level from was also from Asia. Like I am trading like session to session, so I'm always looking at what the last session did. And also London in itself. Let's see, do we have anything that aligns up with that? Let's see, the London, we don't really have anything. It's a continuation of Asia, so you could argue that this here is the draw here. We did make the high here, as seen in London, then we push lower again. If we take the latest low here, it doesn't really provide any good setup, or maybe it does, it's just haven't gone there yet. But this here lines up with the 2 here, and we have the 4 inside of this. So the 2144 to, let's see, 413 is possibly a level for higher, like you could look for shorts again, if not up here at the daily distribution, lining up with the 4 of this level. But now I'm in a short. Hasn't really been moving a lot here. And yeah, it came down to take out the liquidity at the under 50% of this move. Now, if price starts to close above this here, like starts to push up above, like you could possibly look for higher. This high is not really nice either. I don't really like this high. Didn't sweep this high here before the inversion. So yeah, it's a B plus maybe, not really A plus, but given the context, I would say it's worth taking and journaling. And let's see if it delivers. While this is going on, I am going to set an alert for either side, and I need to get ready because I am going to meet someone for a job interview later on today. I do have a job, but just for another job, and also starting a business, so I have a lot to do. But yeah, let's just watch price and see what it does. All right, so it seems like price is really slow today, which is funny. Let's see if we can actually move it so you can see the ticks. I'm actually going to move this into ticks as I like this a little bit more as well. So ticks is better. Let's see. I can't really move that. Let's see if we can get this in the front. Okay, regardless, I'll move it up a little bit here just so we can see it. 72 ticks. Like, I'm happy if I can get 100 ticks on a day, then I'm pretty much happy with the trade. I mean, like, I'm happy regardless, as this is done with correct execution. But yeah. All right, so I feel really sorry for the people who are trading today. It's not really a good day to trade, and I'm very happy that I didn't use any account to trade with. Nonetheless, like it's looking like it's going my way, but yeah, horrible to wait such a long time. I mean, we waited since up here, yeah, close to 20 minutes. I'm not really a fan of trades that take so long, but I guess it is what it is. This here, well, let's see, 50% of this here is, yeah, that's currently where we bounced from. I've seen that happen a lot. Do we have SMT here is actually something that I want to take note of. Okay, so we actually did take the target here almost on ES. This is looking a little bit weaker. Now we did bounce from inside of this wick, and this is showing some strength here. So yeah, I mean, normally when I take trades, I like to take the trades to, as you can see here, instead of like taking it all the way through, I take it to the low of these candles, just because I see that price is moving a lot from these areas. Like if you look at the highs, every time you come up to a high, you barely come up to the wick, but the candle high is usually, or the open or close, whatever, is where price is reversing from. So that's kind of where I'm targeting. Now I've seen that this has already hit this low, so this is possibly a reversal going on if it is going to be bullish. Now I still think that it will go lower, just because we were above like all these key opens when we came into the trade. That's kind of also where I derived my confidence from to take the short, even though the price looked quite bullish. But yeah, I'm going in 3 minutes regardless. If this doesn't give the results until then, I have to leave, and I'll just update my journal with what the result will be. And yeah, I think it was a good trade nonetheless. Of course, we need to move that back to the break even as it was, and see later on if it hit the target or if it didn't. This was the trade. We had a stop of 18 points, I believe, and we targeted a 2 in this case here. All right, so it looks like it's pushing low.